Honey, where are my socks? Honey, where are my socks? Honey, where?
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like fucker? You fucker, hey fucker!
Huh? What the f?
Hello, again, this is Bionic Slime. I'm your online voice for reviews of your choice. Instead of doing BS reviews today, which I know I probably should, but I wanted to get this off my chest. It's something that actually just came to me a little while ago. I was recently watching a video, and it kind of inspired me to do this idea of my own, or not really of my own, but of someone else that inspired me. And I'm the person who gave me this idea is a very talented and very unique online reviewer who has subscribed to my page, and I thank him very much for that. I've been checking out some of his work, and I really like it, and so I felt the need to commend this awesome reviewer for his help and some of his excellent work, and that reviewer is Aiko Arisaka 40, aka 420. I'm referring to his Things in Anime That Must Die video, and I really liked it. I thought it was a really great concept, and I've looked at some of his other reviews, and he's got a lot of nice stuff, and I like his format. I like his comments. They seem honest and very to the point, and I just wanted to say thanks, and awesome job on your work so far, and thank you very much for subscribing to my page. I really appreciate everyone who's been helping me out with this. It means a lot to me, especially Lenscap Productions also. He's been a big help. He's got a great format going. I really thank him for everyone for all they've done in supporting me. And I just wanted to kind of just give that little send-off to this. I'm going to be doing the top 5 things that I think an anime must die, or my way of saying it, things in anime that piss me off to high hell, and I think should be castrated, shot, drowned, electrocuted, beheaded, disemboweled, and shoving electric eels up its ass while it's been plunged down to the toilet of despair into the hell that is Wisconsin. I don't know, I ran a weird thing to say there, so I just threw that in. The point is, they piss me off, I hate them, and I think they should die. I didn't want to do top 10 because I had enough trouble just coming up with top 5. There are things I hate in anime a lot, but not as much enough to make up a top 10 list, so I'm starting with top 5. Okay, the first one, which is number 5, that is pointless transformation sequences. Well, I shouldn't say they're pointless because there is a point to it, but if you're watching an episode or anime series that's like 200 or so plus episodes, you don't need to frickin' show the transformation sequence every single time. Sailor Moon, Zenki, Digimon, they get extremely repetitive with it, and card captors are similar. They keep going on these mindlessly long-ass transformation sequences when we've seen it about 50,000 times. At least like with Dragon Ball Z, and they transform, they mix and match, they use a new scene because they're transforming in a different place. They don't use the same generic background transformation sequence because then it makes you wondering why the hell aren't the bad guys beating the shit out of them while they're doing this long ass transformation. It's like, really, it just seems stupid, and it bothers me because when I'm watching a show, I'm seeing so much of it that I actually have to fast forward just to get through the thing, and by the time they get through that, half the episode's gone, and it's like, you could have spent that fight in the time you did this long ass sequence. It gets really repetitive, especially if the series is so long, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon or Digimon. You don't need these constantly long, drawn-out transformation sequences, especially if the series is so long, because then you're going to be seeing that much more of it. And that just annoys me, because we already know what they're going to change into. It's not going to be a surprise. As, oh, look, they're an elephant. No, they're changing into the same costume they always use when they fight. So, just try and cut down on that. You know, that really pisses me off to high hell. I don't want to see these long transformation sequences when you can just as well get to the fight or whatever you're trying to do a lot quicker by just zipping through it. Or at least doing this fast sped up version of it or something. Number 4 would be kind of what I call happy helper missions. These are things in anime where majority of the show is based on the main characters going to random town A, helping random character B solve random problem C, coming to random conclusion D. It's just basically they go to a town, they have some sort of weird problem that's only to this one person, the main character does some shit, and there's a life-revealing moment at the end, and then everything all goes well. It's like Pokemon does this a lot, and at times Trigun and even Sailor Moon has fallen into this habit, and it's annoying because it's just like it gets so boring because you have all these random useless characters who basically have their whole lives centered on this one point. It's like, oh my god, I couldn't make this clay pot for 50 years and now I'm going to give up. And then some guy comes in here and says, oh, hey, here you go. Oh, look, I can make the pot now. Gee, it's amazing how I could never do that before. Pokemon gets that done a lot, and then, I mean, a lot. And I really am sad at this because I used to love Pokemon. In its beginning, it was a prime kick-ass anime, and in the beginning it was really good stuff. It was original, it was unique, it was fun, it was interesting to watch, and it had a lot of fun with its characters. But now it's just become so monotonous that it just begs you to point a revolver at your skull and keep firing until the chamber's empty, or at least you're dead, whichever comes first. It just got really bad, and it's a shame because Pokemon started out such a great anime. Trigun kind of did it a couple times, but it was more intelligent and more effectively done in Trigun, so I don't count it as much. But again, most of it's Pokemon. It does the Sailor Moon has a habit too. It's just like, God, fix these problems. You don't think anyone else can do this stuff but you? It's just like, just deal with it. You don't need to fill most of the show up with just solving these little issues. It just got very annoying and bogging down. Alright, things that piss me off to high hell, number 3. And that would be anime endings that leave you with nothing. Like, sort of like, leave you with there's supposed to be more, but it's like, you're not going to do anything more? It really frustrates me with an anime series that has to end and not cover anything. It just leaves you with something. Wait, but what? But huh? The Desco with its movie, The Prince of Darkness did this. The Master Mosquiton OVA did this. Dirty Pair, both of them, Flash and the original, both did this. It leaves it open and it doesn't explain a damn thing. And that's what happens when you get so many billions of people writing fan fictions on the internet, because no one explains anything and they don't bother wrapping it up, and it's a piss poor way to do it. You need to have some kind of ending, at least just some kind of moment where at least when they're going, here they go again, instead of leaving you wondering, because then all people can do is guess. And I hate guessing, because do you know why? Guessing is what fan fiction is. You're making it up. Only they can tell the story. We can guess till the cows come home, but they're the only ones who can actually tell us what's going on. And that really bugs me, because there's so many good anime that I enjoy and love that they ruin it with that. Which brings us to number 2, things that piss me off the high L. This is a particularly agitating one. It's kind of similar, but it's OVAs. Now, don't throw rotten fruit at me yet, or flames, or anything else that can hurt me. But I don't hate OVAs themselves. I do not hate the content. What I hate is the fact that OVAs are short, and that they shouldn't be, because it really is frustrating when you get into the anime, and then you see, oh, it's over? I mean, are you freaking kidding me? I unfortunately have a lot of OVA, and I don't mean to have a lot of OVA. See, the thing with me, when I buy an anime series, I buy it because it either looks interesting or sounds interesting. I don't intentionally look for longer or shorter animes. It'd be nice if it's longer, but if the story doesn't honestly sound that interesting in an anime series that has 250 plus episodes, I'm not going to go buy it. So it's unfortunately I don't have as many long running series as much. Like my girlfriend, for example, she has a lot of long running series. She has Naruto, she has One Piece, she has Inuyasha, she has Death Note. They're all very long running series. I mean, 90% of mine are very short. The only ones I have that are extremely long, or that would be considered long, so would be like Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, Digimon, Hell Girl. There's another long one. It's a relatively new series, but it's long. Slayers, but yeah, anyway, getting back to the point. It's annoying because when I buy these series and they're so short, it's like you finally get into them, and then by the time you do, it's already over. And what pisses me off, this is what really frustrates me, is that anime built up these awesome characters, and you get involved with them, attached to them, and then you just end it so suddenly. And the gay thing is, there's not going to be any kind of continuation. Over here in America, when you have a movie or a TV show that becomes extremely popular or people like it, they will make more. They will make it as long as there's popularity. That's why shows like Seinfeld or Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Lost or or Bones or any other show continues to go on because you know there are people who continue to support it, and the shows are being made based on the support of the fans in that. However, in anime, when something is made, whether it's popular or not, they've already got it lock, stock, barrel, dead set. They don't have any changes to make. It's based on whatever the hell the story is. And once it's over, it's over. There's no continuation. They just leave it there, knowing that for years and years that you're never going to see it touched or fixed. Alright, I'm going to stop here and pause for part 2.